Hey there, well done. Absolutely well done. I know we've gone through quite a lot of videos so far. We've gone through 78 videos and we've basically covered how to open a trading station, alright, how to install a trading station, how to install Forex robots, how to install custom indicators, how to apply indicators onto the chart, how to basically use one indicator in conjunction with another. Your limit is endless, really. I mean, I have a folder of indicators that have over 1,000 indicators in them. Alright, so there's a never-ending opportunity to make money based off these indicators that come default with the trading platforms and with custom indicators that you can create yourself. Now you can also understand that custom indicators does play a pretty good role in your analysis. I mean the worst part that you want to do that when you're trading is to have too many indicators on your chart. I refer to it as indicator blindness, a little bit like banner blindness. People have been so used to seeing banners that they're not going to really pay attention to them much after that. And I kind of get that with when I have too many indicators on the chart. I've got too many lines on there, so I get line blindness. I'm not really seeing what the lines are telling me. So one way to get around that issue, let's say for instance that you've got a very good strategy, but it comprises of say 4 or 5 indicators that you need to apply to the chart. And you might have had to put one indicator on one chart, then another indicator on another one, and another one, and another one, and so forth, so you could actually see more real estate of what's going on. And that might have been a little bit bothersome for you. So what you can do is turn these indicators into a custom indicator. So you can use say like 5 indicators, but just in one window. All right. So you can apply those rules if you're a programmer, or you can go to Elance and stuff like that. Okay, so now also remember that when you see a signal, you need to identify the trend. Alright, it's very, very important. Always find the trend first. Alright, take it from a major high down to a major low. Don't really worry about the small highs and the small lows that have little ranges inside a big range. Those are just temporary retracement levels. You want to find a major high and a major low. If you can concentrate on finding those major highs and major lows and acting off signals just based off those levels, then you're going to have much more success than me. Much more. I'm the kind of guy that don't really wait for those big areas, but when they do come in, I'm aware that they're there. Alright, but I'm not going to sit there and wait for it to turn up, because I'm going to be looking for other signals to appear at the same time, or while I'm waiting for that big major one. So don't fight that trend. Find those major highs, find those major lows, and then find those major signals corresponding to those major highs and lows. Also is to identify the signal that it's not a false signal. So don't always settle for anything less. Always strive to push yourself to see if there's more information out there that you can use. I mean, like for one instance, you could be using some indicators out there, or even that's comprised within the trading station, and you might be working for hours and hours and days to try and get your studies up and to to understand what's going on, and then you might sort of quickly make a mistake. You want to sort of be really careful that don't get lazy, because your mind will get lazy as well. From sometimes you'll say, oh well, I don't really need to do that. Oh, I'll see what happens if this happens. If you go outside the boundaries of what I've already shown you, you might. I mean, it's fine to do that. I'm not saying not to do that. But don't let it hound you if you make losses. Don't let it follow you all the time. Try and stick inside of what I've been showing you. Get some experience. Because sometimes when people said, oh, okay, I understand your strategies now, Loz, these are awesome, I'm making really good headway now. And then maybe after a few months they'll go back to their own way. And they might make the odd losses and the odd wins, but they find themselves re-defaulting back to my strategies again. To my mindset, really. It's not necessarily the strategies that I'm showing, it's the mindset, the thought process behind I take the steps on. And that's the key. Okay, that is absolute key. So I know that you've been overwhelmed with lots of videos, lots of indicators to play around with, and I know I'm going to probably get loads of questions of what's your favorite strategy, what's your favorite indicator. Well, I've already discussed this in the videos, so I prefer not to really discuss that in forums or whatever, because I don't really have a concrete um, favorite. I do have my favorite indicators. There's a bunch of them. So but at the end of the day, it's the thought process. Okay, so work on that and find a strategy that you can have the most success with and stick with it. All right. Now, I'm not going to expect you to, be fluent in Forex and this, that, and the other in the space of like a month or 2 or 3 months or 4 months or 5 months or 6 months. It's gonna take a little bit of getting into and practicing and what have you. I mean, I was trading on a demo account for 18 months. Okay, 18 months before I decided to go live. 18 months. And when I went live, I had very good success for the first month or so. I mean, I put in around about $20,000 and I got it up to $222,000 in 3.5 weeks. And then the following week I blew it. Alright, so the greed nature there kind of got me off keel, because I was like, oh well, I can be a millionaire like in the next sort of like 8 weeks from now, because I just made like $200,000 and so forth in like 3 weeks. I'm thinking, yeah, you're taking all these big risks. Try not to get into that stage, trying to really calm yourself down, and if anything, is to go to the site and let people know that you're thinking of taking a buy signal or a sell signal based off our strategies. Okay, or if it's a strategy outside of what you've already been taught, let people know what that strategy is. Okay, and then they can converse with you as well to say, hey, that's not a bad strategy. You might want to wait for this particular point in time to act on that particular signal, because it might come out better for you. To see if you can improve on that strategy. Alright, not by adding more indicators to it, because that's not really going to improve it. Not by swapping it, because that's not really going to improve it. Basically, if you're going to take something out or add something to it, it's not a strategy anymore that you had initially. I can take strategies from people that have had a bad success rate with it, and I can turn it around without adding any more indicators, alright, or anything like that, but just using a different thought process. So if you go like that on the forum, underneath our videos and stuff like that, we can help you out, other people can help you out and find a better signal to, a better thought process to act on. And you'll find later on that the community will build, and you'll have a foundation of wealth to come back to. Alright, so again, awesome job coming this close. Now we're going to get into the next module, module 4, and module 4 is going to be about candlestick formations. Alright, now this is a really nice set of videos that you can go through. Alright, and this will be based on naked trading. We're not going to use any indicators at all whatsoever other than support and resistance levels. Alright, so until that video, okay, maybe you should let your mind relax for a day or two before getting into the next set of videos. Alright, but if you're like me, not to get into it straight away and see what's behind module 4, I will see you very soon behind those videos. Alright, take care for now. See you soon. Bye bye.